Hey, 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 hey. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Jalen, aka Lick My Fashion. You guys already done know what it is, and I am back with another video. We live. So you guys already know what time it is. Before we get into this video, I'd like you guys to subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/lickmyfashion. Hey, get it, whoa, hey, get it. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to don't forget to smash that button before my smash on OPS. Hello. And again, guys, don't forget to follow me on my social media. It'll be in the description box below, and it will pop up on the screen. Where that though? We are at Dua. Where there? As you guys can see by the title of this video, I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different today. I've been seeing a lot of things trending, and I just wanted to kind of like talk about it within the industry and just really like voice my opinion, because I just really have some stuff to say. I got some stuff to say about what has been going on. The industry has been a whole mess. So let's just talk about it. Cardi B winning the Grammy, Jussie Smollett, you know, Blackface with Gucci, like just a lot of things I just want to talk about today. People may disagree, people may agree, but it is what it is, so I'm going to talk about it right now. Without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? Whoa, yay, Millie. So the first thing that has been trending that I've been seeing everywhere, which I'm actually so annoyed about, is Cardi B winning a Grammy. So you guys need to give Cardi her credit. Give her credit. I have been seeing a bunch of videos on YouTube saying Cardi didn't deserve this, Cardi didn't deserve that, Cardi didn't deserve this. What's with all the hate? Why can't we just congratulate her? Why? Is it because Nicki didn't win? This may be an unpopular opinion, but Queen was not a good album. I don't know why everyone thinks Queen was her best album. The best body of work that Nicki has ever created is the Pink Print. Don't at me, I said what I said. I think that's a problem with certain individuals, because they really feel that if I say, oh, her body of work is not good or her album is not good, then Nicki's gonna hate you. You guys have to be really honest with the people that you're supporting. It's okay to tell the people that you support that some of the stuff that they're doing is not good. And if they can't take constructive criticism, then they should be in the industry, period. Point blank. Queen was not Grammy worthy. It just wasn't. If there was any album that Nicki deserved a Grammy for, it would have been the Pink Print, period. Queen was just all over the place. I feel like Queen was rushed. You didn't know when to put out the album. It was just like a lot was happening. You didn't really have bangers after bangers after bangers. And I'm not saying Nicki is not the GOAT. Nicki has been the GOAT. But yo, if somebody else is shining, it is what it is. You guys are just gonna have to let it go. Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy, it told a story. And I really enjoyed her album because she knew what she was doing when she created that album with her producers and stuff like that. If you were at a party or if you were in an event last year, all you heard was Cardi B tracks. Like track after track after track, because they all were cohesive and they all made sense. I believe she deserved a Grammy. Like, I believe she deserved it. And before we even get into the not writing lyrics and writing raps, let's just get into it real quick. I know you guys say like, oh, well, she doesn't write her own music. Yeah, she may have ghostwriters, and yeah, she may say that, you know, people help her make her music, but I do feel like that Cardi B does have some like extent to when she's making her songs. Everybody has ghostwriters. Don't tell me nothing. And it's the same thing with singers too. A lot of singers don't write their music either. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna bash them? And I hate when people say, oh, well, a rapper is different from a singer because a singer just has to sing the lyrics, which I understand that, which I get it. But yo, I respect somebody who writes something, period. Like, if you are a singer and you write your own music, period. I just respect people who write their music, period. Singers, rappers, whatever. If you write your own stuff, you're fire. But all I'm saying is this. Cardi B worked hard, even during her pregnancy, and you guys need to stop bashing her. She worked really hard. She had a lot of bangers. She had a lot of hits. She did a really good job. I'm super proud of her hustle, and I'm super proud of her glow up. She has had one of the dopest glow ups like in this industry in a while. Like, she is really doing the damn thing. Like, she is really killing it. Like, you know, from going from, you know, being a stripper to like this. It's like, it's crazy. Like, it's just crazy how her life just changed and turned around, and like, she's doing all these things. Just give her credit. Congratulate her. And I get it. You guys are saying, well, she shouldn't have got her Grammy before Nicki Minaj. You see how the industry plays you though? This is a problem. Also, when it comes to that stuff, karma comes back. Because obviously in the industry, people have been saying that, like, you know, Nicki Minaj has been kind of blackballing people and only wanting to work with herself and this, that, and the third. It comes back to you. Karma comes back to you. So whatever is happening to Nicki right now is all karma. Maybe they're blackballing you and they're cheating you because you've done that to other people. Anything that you've done to other people, it will come back to you. And I'm not saying that Nicki is a bad person, but I do feel like she has done some malicious things to probably other people. You guys can't be out here saying Nicki's this perfect person. She doesn't bother nobody. You don't know that. You don't personally know her. You don't know how she is as an individual. You only know what you see. You only know what you see on Instagram. That's all you know what you see. So don't act like you guys know her. Like, I'm over it. Karma how you treat people and things is how it will come back to you. It's a real thing. I do believe also that Cardi B, people just like her just because they genuinely mess with her. Like, she's so real and she's so dope. I'm not sure how people feel about Nicki as to why she keeps getting dragged, this, that, and the third, but maybe Nicki's not the same way. It doesn't matter how much talent you have also. If you're a great person, that is a better effect. Like, if you have talent and you're a dope person to talk to and you're a dope person to mess with, you win. Like, you automatically win. People are gonna gravitate towards you. People are gonna want you on all their singles. People are just gonna wanna genuinely vibe with you. Cardi's just a real person and she just vibes with everybody and people like her. And on top of that too, she has talent that will add flow to songs. It is what it is. Let it go. Cardi deserved that Grammy. It is what it is. I don't care how you guys feel. I just don't. So the next thing I want to bring up was the whole Jussie Smollett situation. I had mixed opinions about that. I'm actually glad that he had finally come out with a statement kind of explaining the whole situation and what happened and confirming that it wasn't a lie.
Private pictures and videos and numbers. My partner's number, my family's number, my castmates' number, my friends' numbers, my private emails, my private songs, my private voice memos. I don't know what that's gonna be to hand over my phone. They called me a They called me a If I had said it was a Muslim or a Mexican or someone black, I feel like the doubters would have supported me a lot much more. Number one, I want them to find the people that did it. Number two, I want them to stop being able to say alleged attack. Number three, I want them to see that I fought back. And I want a little gay boy who might watch this to see that I fought back. Talking to a friend, and I said, I just want them to find them. And she said, sweetie, they're not gonna find them. That just made me so angry because, so I'm just gonna be left here with this?
It's not that I didn't believe him, I just felt like maybe some parts just didn't make sense of what he was saying. Maybe like it was a hookup gone wrong, but then he confirmed that like it wasn't a hookup at all. And like he was saying something on the lines of like, if it was somebody who was Muslim or black, then people would kind of believe me more. But because the person's white, then maybe they wouldn't. What you guys need to understand is this. It was funny when people were like, oh, well, who would be outside at 2 a.m. in 10-degree weather? What are you guys talking about? There are people who will plot you. Doesn't matter what type of weather it is. It could be like negative, it could be freezing. They don't care. If they don't like you or if they have something against you, they will plot. And there are people like that that are crazy. So for you guys to say that, it's like I have to play devil's advocate on that one because there are people who, listen, like it's the same thing when it comes to drugs, gangs, whatever. If you do something to a gang or if you owe somebody money when it comes to drugs or something like that, they will find you. And they will find you in the heat, they will find you in the cold, they will find you, period. I do find when he was talking about the whole like Walgreens situation and the whole like Subway situation, maybe he twisted that up properly because before he did say that he was going to Walgreens first and then he went to Subway, or maybe he said he was going to Subway first. But honestly and truly speaking, I do believe things like that do happen. Like, trust me, he's known. So why wouldn't people want to come after him? Despite how many black people that you think watch Empire, there's people who can be plotting to watch Empire and plotting on his Instagram. You don't know, people plot on people every day. You guys really be thinking that these people don't be plotting on people. Somebody could be plotting on you and you don't even know that. Like, I'm telling you, people are messed up. The society is crazy. He also confirmed that he never had any cracked ribs. He said that when he walked into the hospital, he didn't have any cracked ribs. So clearly, who's the one lying here? Because Chicago reports, the hospital came out with saying that he had cracked ribs. That's what was informed, but he said that there was no cracked rib. So honestly, who's really lying here? I just want to know, who's really lying here? Like, for all we could know, he was also talking about the fact that, like, you know, he didn't want to give up his phone for personal reasons in terms of like privacy and things like that. And I understand that, like, you know, he's not just a regular person. He's a person who is huge. He's big in the industry. He's famous. He has a lot of people watching him. So I understand that. Like, I get that. What would have made it, I guess, like more believable than it should have been was if like he gave a portion of it, maybe like if he sent like the screenshot to his manager's phone and then, you know, gave that phone to the cops, and it would have been like, okay, like whatever. But I still understand like where he's coming from in terms of like he didn't want to give up his phone. I'm not gonna say that he's wrong because listen, like there are people who do things like that. There are people who will try to lynch you. There are people who will try to throw bleach on you. I'm not sure about the bleach part. I don't know about that part, but he said he smelled bleach on him, so I'm not sure if like bleach was thrown at him. But I do believe like everything else, like, you know, he got into a fight, people were trying to lynch him. It could have been somebody who's racist, it could have been just somebody who's white, it could have been somebody who was plotting on him. I get where people are coming from, like, you know, like if you're gonna come up with a story like that, you have to just make it make sense or people will just come for you. I heard that he also like denied security. You want to be a human for once. I get where he's coming from in that aspect. Like sometimes you just want to be human and just walk and do your own thing. But unfortunately, as that sounds, you can't. You are a public figure. That's just what it is. So I feel like if you are a public figure, you have to have security on you at all times. Like it's just a fact. Like you have to make sure that you are protected and that you are safe, because as much as you have fans, you also have haters. People will plot to do things to you, like that event that happened the other day, you know? So I find it very annoying that like people want to bash him and say, oh, he was lying this and lying that. Like we gotta really like stand up for our black community, and we really gotta like, you know, pray. Like put people in prayer. Like, and even if like he was lying about something, like just put it in prayer and like call it a day. Like we're always trying to bash our own kind. It's actually very annoying. Like we need to stop doing that. I'm just glad he spoke out and said something, because y'all were doing too much in his comments. Y'all were doing too much, period. And I'm just glad that was cleared up. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was Ciara. So Ciara had come out with her new song, Greatest Love. I think the track is so dope. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. I just wanted to talk about Ciara real quickly, because I feel like a lot of people always dim her down in the industry, and I feel like it's not cool at all. I think this new era of Ciara is back. Like she came out with Level Up, that was a hit. She came out with Freak Me, you know, she came out with Dose. I feel like all the tracks that she came up with have been super inspiring, and I feel like people just don't like to hear inspiring things. They just want to hear beats. Ciara's doing a really good job in this era. Like I hate it when people diss her in the comments and say music's not her thing anymore. What are you talking about? Like she literally came up with a hit called Level Up, and it got millions of views. Like worldwide, everyone knows that song. I feel like she did a great job. I think she's doing a great job, and y'all need to stop coming for her. I guess when you're God-fearing, you know, you got a husband and you got kids and you're just doing you, people don't find you as worthy enough in the industry. Like because, you know, she doesn't dress naked, you know, she's modest, you know, she makes songs about inspiring women and pure-hearted things about love. Y'all don't like it. Y'all don't like it. Y'all just like people who rap on beats that don't make sense. Yes, I do miss the Ratchet CC. I'm talking like Goodies days, and I feel like she is trying to bring that back, and I hope she does bring that back more and more. Freak Me was definitely a dope track. Level Up, I love that song. Freaking Dose was good. Like she's giving us different genres, and I really do like that about her. And then she gives us Greatest Love. It gave me a whole 90s beat. One minute she looks like Janet Jackson, the other minute she like kind of reminded me of Aaliyah. Like it was super dope. So if you guys don't know her song Greatest Love, it was so good. Check it out. Y'all need to check it out. Y'all need to check it out. It's so lit. So apparently BET had posted Nicki's being dragged by her lace front right now because Cardi B like won the Grammy or something like that. And honestly, BET, that was uncalled for. You didn't have to do that. Like, this is a problem I have. Black entertainment company bashing a black woman. Like, seriously, come on. Wrong move. You didn't have to drag somebody else for somebody else's win. And then again, with the backpedaling, we want to sincerely apologize. With the backpedaling, why are you guys backpedaling? You already said it. I don't like when people do stuff like that. Don't be out here saying we don't mean no harm to Nicki. So what harm was that supposed to mean? People just irritate me. People just irritate me. Like BET didn't have to do that. I definitely disagree with BET for that. And I'm so glad that Nicki said we're pulling up from the BET show and we're no longer a part of BET, because that was whack. Pick and choose your battles, because the real ones who paved the way for you, which is why Beyonce doesn't mess with you, which is why Jay-Z doesn't mess with you, and now Nicki and Young Money don't mess with you, and now you're just canceled. People may even boycott the BET Awards. I don't like when these corporate companies do stuff like that. Like, you're not funny. You're not funny at all. As much as BET is already like, you know, established, bro, these celebrities that come to your shows and stuff, they make you more established, because some people may not even know about the BET Awards. And then they're like, oh, Nicki's going to the BET Awards, let me watch that. They tune in. Like, they tune into celebrities who go on your networks and your shows. You guys gotta really start picking and choosing your battles. Done. That was uncalled for. So, Blackface. I'm irritated. Gucci had come up with some designs. Prada had come up with some designs, and they had, you know, the two eyes with the nose, the red big lips on it. Gucci had some turtleneck with, you know, the lips around it and whatever. I just laughed. Like, I laughed because this is getting ridiculous. Like, I honestly feel like these designers are doing it on purpose now to spark a reaction. For you guys to blatantly make designs recruiting to blackface, you guys are canceled. I never really wore Gucci like that anyways. I just had a headband. I can't even wear Gucci now. Like, that's canceled. And people don't understand like the effects that blackface had back then. Like, it was really ignorant. That's why I'm so passionate about people who do blackface, because it's like, it's one thing to be yourself, but then to try to paint yourself another color or be another color, that is so wrong. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm seeing this not even just on Gucci, I'm seeing Prada. It's just like, why? And then they come up with these dumb backpedaling apologies that we realized that we did this. No, you knew what you were doing from the start. Like, you knew exactly what you were doing. Don't tell me that you didn't know what you were doing. Listen, there was a line of people in Gucci. It goes for every single corporation. There is a line of people that it goes through. You mean to tell me it went through this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person? Where did you guys get the idea that big lips and painting something black with big eyes was okay? Where did you get that idea from? You didn't get that idea from nowhere. You did that to spark a reaction, and you guys need to start paying attention. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention, because yo, it's getting serious to the point where these people are literally taking us for a joke. They're literally like, you know what? Let's just spark a reaction. Let's just spark something. That's what they're doing. That's what these designers are doing. Bro, it was the same thing. I don't know if you guys seen, but it was the same thing with Balmain. So Balmain had a show. They had a fashion show, and Olivier or Oliver or whatever, he had painted, you know, some of the brown skin models black. Like, he painted them fully dark, like dark as my G7X Canon camera. And I'm sitting to myself like, there are multiple models with that skin complexion. There are multiple models in this industry who fight for a spot on the runway who had that color and who are beautiful in their melanin. And you mean to tell me you took a paintbrush or whatever to paint brown skin models black? Oh my goodness, these things just irritate me. Like, you guys don't even know, like, things like this just irritate me. Oh my gosh, like, I'm even getting riled up right now because things like that actually bother me. Like, blackface is not okay. It's not. Blackface will never be okay. I will never be okay with blackface. And then for these models to like go through it, that even annoys me even more because you guys are just so concerned about a check that you're not even thinking about your actual industry itself. You're not thinking about the black people that you're putting at risk. You're not thinking about the people that are, you know, back in the day who feel some type of way. Like, it's like you're just looking at it based on a check. Stop looking at it based on a check and start looking at your rights and start looking at things that make sense. You painted yourself just for a check? Just for a check? Honestly, y'all need to just chill. Like, chill with the blackface and chill with the derogatory things that you're coming out with. And yo, another thing too, if we're gonna boycott Gucci or boycott these brands, boycott them for good. Okay? Boycott them for good. Because there's no way that Gucci will ever get my money again. Ever. I've only bought one Gucci thing, and it's a headband, and you guys have seen that on my channel. That is the only Gucci thing that I own. That is the only Gucci thing that I have. Gucci will never get my money again. Do you know, like, just for me to walk in H&M, do you know how long it took me to just walk in there? I even blame myself because, yo, there was a time where I walked into H&M, like, recently just to, like, buy an item. Even me just purchasing that item annoyed me. As soon as that Monkey in the Jungle thing happened, I've never really walked into H&M like that. Like, I still am, like, annoyed about what H&M did that I can't even walk in there and do a shopping spree. I just hope that Zara doesn't do anything stupid because Zara is my favorite brand, and I would hate for them to do something that has to require with black people in a derogatory, but I would hate to have to cancel them. If you're gonna boycott these brands, boycott them for good. You guys will sit here and say Gucci's canceled and burn your bags and burn this, and then in 5 months you're gonna go right back to Gucci when something comes out lit. No, I don't want to hear it. Personally, guys, I'm not a brand guy. So these things don't really correlate to me, which is why I'm so glad I'm not a brand guy, because these things just make me cancel you guys even more. Like, I don't even care for Gucci like that. Don't care for Prada like that. Don't care for Fendi like that. I'm just a person who likes to wear regular things and make them look style and fashion forward because it just makes sense. But no, Gucci will never get my money again. That is so disrespectful. Why would you do that? I don't have a problem with any other race, and I respect everybody and their culture and diversity. I just want people to respect ours. That's it. That's all I'm asking. As much as you guys know that you're not going to do something derogatory to another race, don't do it to ours. Don't bash ours. Especially when black people are the ones that are bringing in more of your money. I know so many black individuals who wear Gucci. I know a portion of Gucci making the money they make is because of black people. And you guys have to come up with that? We have to do better. Like, this is getting out of hand now. We have to do better. It's like one thing to say you apologize that we never knew, but it's one thing to backpedal when you guys know exactly what you're doing. You knew exactly what you're doing, and when you know exactly what you're doing and you're being malicious on top of that, that's very ignorant. That's ignorant to me anyways. I'm sorry guys for ranting. I just had to clear the air of that. I was annoyed about that, so next case. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want more of these. I don't really try to do these because it's more of a drama type thing, and I don't really like to do drama type videos. But if you guys want me to like explain topics on like, you know, certain situations, I'll do that. I'll bring it to accordance and stuff. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. Before we go, I'd like you guys to subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/LICKMYFASHIon. Hey, get it, whoa. Hey, get it. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to smash that button for my smash on up PS. Hello. And don't forget to follow me on my social media. It'll be in the description box below, and it will pop up on the screen. What? Where that though? We are at Dua. We're there. So guys, that concludes my industry recap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. And I am out. See y'all next week. I say peace.
Can you do that for me like the rhythm of the beat go slow? Can you do that for me like the rhythm of the beat go slower? Can you do that for me like the rhythm of the beat go slow? Can you do that for me like the rhythm of the beat go slow?